I have to talk about my favorite thing, the Ninja Turtles and Naruto collaboration. We are starting off with this amazing hoodie, dude. Oh my gosh.
It's so sick.
Welcome home, Rep Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, the show where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s, 2000s, all the way to the modern day. And I'm also trying to create the world's biggest Spongebob and the world's biggest Nickelodeon collection. But not just that, the creator of this channel has her own table in Lady and the Tramp. That had to be awkward to watch, and they do not give these background actors enough credit, especially my dog. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and if you guys aren't, you know the drill. Nickelodeon mall camera flip.
How do we get to the mall from here?
It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Rep Pack, because your boy is here. Today is going to be so much fun because we are going to the mall. If you haven't seen it already, we have been doing a 3-part mall series where I've gone to all 3 of our favorite stores, Box Lunch, Hot Topic, and FYE. And last on this list today is Box Lunch. But not just Box Lunch, we are going to be using this space also for anything else that we can find Nickelodeon or cartoon related, or all the things that we collect on this channel. So it doesn't matter what store we find something at, if we find something, we're gonna go there. And we're mostly adding that addition because at Box Lunch, they definitely lean heavy on the Disney side of things, which we do love on this channel, collecting all things animation. You know, 90s, 2000s. You've heard the intro. But sometimes Box Lunch can surprise us, so we're gonna head to the mall, check out Box Lunch, but not just that, the other stores. Anyway, ooh, I clipped my toe on the flab and flossum, that hurt. I'm not gonna walk the rest of the way. We talked about Disney. Disney has their own fairy, you know, Tinkerbell. We just see her on screen. How could we get out of here Nickelodeon style? We Cosmo and Wanda, we've overworked them. Mindy, now that we're men, can we get in the car? Now that we're men, we can go to the mall, it's not that far. And now that we're men, we got to raise the bar.
This is kind of getting weird.
What?
This is getting kind of weird. Can we stop?
Now that we're men, yes. Okay guys, so we are going into Box Lunch right now. Like I said, if we can't find anything at Box Lunch, we have the whole mall to our disposal. But let's start at Box Lunch, see what they've got. And if they have anything awesome Disney that I'm looking for, of course we'll pick that up. You know we always are trying to add some stuff to the Toy Story collection as well too. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and head on in. And this time the Sweet Factory better not be closed. They closed the Sweet Factory. This is my favorite thing to do here. All right guys, so we're at the mall. We're gonna head on in there again. We're gonna go to Box Lunch, see if we can find anything awesome. But we'll widen our search as we go through it. I'm sure we won't find anything at JCPenney though, so let's just get through there. Okay guys, so we're going into Box Lunch right now, but honestly, I already know that we're gonna find some stuff at the other stores. We went into a store called Extreme Games, and we saw they had one of the original Spongebob Funko Pops, but we're gonna see what they have at Box Lunch first, and then if we don't find nothing or not too much, we're gonna head over there and do a few other stores and see what they have. But we're on the search as always. Let's see what we have at Box Lunch. I mean, they have so much stuff, but like I said, if you see, it's heavy Disney, which we love on this channel, but it dominates the store now, so I don't know how much Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, or any of that type of stuff we'll find. Yeah, there's some awesome stuff here nonetheless, though. I'm gonna check out, get some shots for you guys. We're gonna look around and see if we can find anything to add to the collection.
Dude, I cannot believe what we just see.
We just found out they have currently a Ninja Turtles Naruto collab.
I mean, look at that.
Which that means this is the first time I can ever recall that we ever got a collaboration between Nickelodeon and Viz Media.
That's
so
crazy.
We have to get something for this.
I mean,
the 2 things we collect the most, and you have 2 of them collaborating together.
Oh my god, the back.
Oh, dude, that is so sick. Donatello is Kakashi. Michelangelo's Naruto. Raphael, dude, they picked the perfect characters.
That is amazing.
And then Leonardo is Sasuke. Okay, we have to get something from this collaboration. I don't necessarily know if I should get that, or should I make my first Loungefly bag the collaboration between the 2. You got the Naruto headband on top.
That is so sick.
I think this might be my first Loungefly bag.
What is that?
I don't know. This right here is a blanket, it looks like.
Wow,
the
they
same
have a lot of
collaboration.
stuff.
I know, I want to get something that's more encapsulated though than just like a shirt. I think maybe the Loungefly bag might be it for me.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Satchel. I just love seeing the freaking Nickelodeon logo next to the Viz Media logo.
Dang.
That's so satisfying to see. All right, me and Mitchell have been going back and forth here debating.
Steadily
Because they're
debating.
both, this is $60 and this is $80. So they're
Yeah,
not
it's
that
like
far, but this isn't the best. Like, honestly, if I'm gonna spend $80 on a bag, I'm gonna go back and we'll get a Spongebob one at the FYE video. If I'm gonna get one, I probably would have got that one. But then I need to get something that commemorates this moment of Nickelodeon collaborating with Viz Media. I mean, that's literally Anime Avenue and Comfort Cartoons colliding.
that's insane. Is this the first time they've ever done
It's
anything?
the first time
Anime?
they've ever done anything together.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So this is what we ended up deciding on though for right now. The only one they had is a 2X. This is gonna be way too big for me, but because I'm gonna have this thing forever, I literally am gonna rock this thing when I'm like freaking 50 years old probably.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
don't
just
care.
too
Maybe the
sick.
double XL might be better, so over years if it shrinks it'll always still fit.
So I always buy like 2XLs or XLs because it's like, oh, they shrink eventually. So
Yeah, and this is one of those hoodies that even if it gets beat up over the years, like this collaboration is like, oh, that's like a vintage sick
yeah, and it has
hoodie.
all their little like belts on, tells you who they are. You got the little Uzumaki spiral. You got
Oh,
the
dude, and then check
pizza
out
with
over
the
here.
headband.
Did you see over here they have the sewer with the
Yeah,
badge? Okay, so we're gonna get this for now. Well, this is what we're gonna get to represent. If they release some other products in this line, like figures, you know we're gonna pick it up. But at least we got one item to represent this awesome collaboration. Probably my favorite thing we've seen today, and I don't think anything's gonna top that. 'Cause that's just
Yeah.
for me as a collector, it's so satisfying to see. Alright, so we already got a bunch of Scooby-Doo. We did the FYE hunt, so make sure you guys check out that one. But this one is really cool here. And it looks like this is Mystery Incorporated too, so that's nice. Then behind us, Mystery Machine. We got Mabel. So I got a huge variety. Even the lanyard over here for Mabel too. Oh, dude, check out that one with the crystal ball Scooby. Oh, there's too many cute things to get. Alright, Mitchell spotted these little
Legends of the Hidden Temple with all the little characters on them.
Yeah, that is like not really an expected thing to
Yeah.
see. I was really looking for this Spongebob Zen garden they had for a while. They never have it in stock, so maybe one day we'll find it, but I didn't see that here today, guys. And if we don't find anything else in here, we might just get the Ninja Turtle backpack just because I really do want it. So there has to be something.
Sick, yeah.
There has to be something that really like takes the cake for me. Because we have some other stores we're gonna go to, so if we can't find something to beat that, then we're gonna end up with that. Oh, but dude, the lounge flies are killing me here. I have the Aang, the Avatar one too. The beautiful, like look at the color scheme. Like how did they come up with these adorable color schemes?
It's on the back.
Nothing on that one. But the Appa backpack is so cool too.
There's a lot of just sick backpacks, but it's like hard to justify $90.
Alright guys, we're looking around now. We're looking at the Funko Pop section, but most of these are on clearance and they're not really anything that we're looking for. Like there's some animation themed ones, you have some Simpsons, Sword of the Stone, but nothing we need though in the collection or I can't live without comparatively to the other stuff that we have here today, like a freaking Naruto TMNT collab. There's some Wakanda Forever over here. We got Peppermint Lane, but
Some
nothing.
princesses.
Yeah, nothing we need necessarily. Oh, wait a minute, actually? That's sick. The
Facilier.
Dr. Facilier box lunch. This is the last one they have, too. I'm going to pick up the Dr. Facilier, too. I'll pick him up. Because he's a box lunch exclusive, I think this one is dope. We have some Avatar freaking sticky notes in here, too.
Lightyear Uno.
But this is what's getting me, man. The Fire Nation Rising by Nickelodeon, of course. This is, I mean, it's basically based off the final arc of the show itself, them against Fire Lord Ozai here, and its whole arc of flying fire ships. But,
That is
dude, it looks
sick.
so
And then he's got
sick.
a big statue in there.
Yeah, it comes with the Ozai statue in here, along with just the fact that the board game's cover is like so awesome. But I'm also gonna say that the same company released Plankton Rising. It's like the same style game, but this time it's the Fire Nation that's rising. So maybe it's the same style game. So I'm trying to decide between this and the bag that we got over there, the TMNT one, and I don't know what I want to pick. Honestly, the Mace Windu looking at me kind of made me want that. But let's go ahead and look over there at the bag one more time and I'll decide. Okay, guys, not that I'm like, you know, freaking having allegiance to Funko or anything like that, but this guy is not even Loungefly. It's definitely, you know, it's TMNT X Naruto, which is cool. And this really made me want to get it, but the fact that it was Loungefly was another determining factor because I was like, okay, it's my first Loungefly bag. That could open the door of an addiction of buying all the Spongebob ones, you know, and Scooby-Doo ones maybe. But it's not actually Loungefly. It's just like some other
Just a
branded.
Nickelodeon one, yeah.
Yeah, so I think since it's the same price as a Loungefly one, it makes me kind of want to leave it. I'm going to leave this guy and we're going to get the Fire Nation Rising instead. Okay guys, so we just made it a box lunch. We did not get much. We ended up just getting TMNT hoodie and actually the Fire Nation Rising, which is still a big find. I love whenever we find any of the new Nickelodeon board games. Board games and its whole is kind of like a thing that I'm surprised is still around, so I'm always here to support it. But like I said, we're gonna go back and get that SpongeBob pop. guys, so we're in one of my favorite sections. We have the Sonic stuff right here. This is super old. You do not see this all the time, so that's really fun. We have all the Sonics down here as well. But I think one of the coolest ones I've never seen are these ones, the Silver and his ride, and also the Amy and her car too. And they even have the Knuckles over here. They have like a lot more cars than I even knew were out there actually. Okay, so they actually have a Tom and Jerry Funko Pop, and there's a little joke we have on the stream about Jerry and how he's kind of a freeloader, and you know, he's kind of portrayed as the hero in Tom and Jerry. When in reality, when we think about it, Tom is in his house, and Jerry is the one breaking into his home, taking all of his things. So I'm not the biggest fan of Jerry, but nonetheless, I'm gonna pick up his pop so that way I can give it away or just roast it daily.
Yeah.
So we got Jerry. We're gonna pick him up just because I don't think that people would be happy if I left Jerry behind. So I'm gonna get him just for you guys.
Poor Tom.
Tom's always been getting the short stick, man, okay? So don't be saying, oh, Tom, no. Okay, guys, I am extremely pumped because we did pull the trigger. Let's go drop all this down real quick. We did pull the trigger, and I actually did get the Spongebob.
Good deal, too.
Yeah, they're going for about $150 online, so I got it for $104. That's not bad, and it's super crispy, too, so I am so glad we got to pick him up. So now my original Spongebob set, pretty much where all this started, is back together, so glad we got this. We're gonna kind of come to more stores. It feels like, honestly, Box Lunch was a great turnout, but there's no way we're gonna find this at Box Lunch.
Never, no.
Okay, so now we're gonna go actually into Spencer's, and you know, Mitchell, I'm gonna have to keep Mitchell at the back of the store, but we're gonna go in there.
Oh no.
I'm so tempted on this one. I want to get it, but it's not even double insulated, I don't think. Let me see. It doesn't look like it is. That's one. Yeah, that's one. Because it's like, you know, this is like $30. You know, I would rather get like, if it's like a hydro flask as design, we'd be picking it up. We have so many drink pieces. We're looking for truly unique things if we can find them, since we already got stuff at other stores. Okay, so they have blankets and they have Bratton too. There's a lot of really cool stuff. Like I said, we're looking for something truly unique when it comes to stuff, and for sure we got it up there with the pineapple cookie jar. We're gonna get that one for sure. That's way cooler comparatively to, like, you know, another drink cup. We have like 50 of these, you know, like that's something we could put on the shelf. It's got really awesome real estate. It looks sick. You can see it from the camera, like you guys will be able to see it. And not just that, we would have put a bunch of stuff inside of it that we might need. Okay, so they opened up the Sweet Factory. You guys know I was sad last time they didn't have the Sweet Factory, but it turns out that it's reopened. And dude, is that a Spongebob kiosk?
What the hell?
It's like they turned the store made for me now.
Yeah, they know who is coming in.
They changed it from the Sweet Factory to Sweet Treats.
Treats without an E, or with an A.
With the 2 E's. Dude, let's see some, of course. Baby Shark. We have Dora. The Spongebob's on here, but we gotta find him. We looked through this whole thing. Me and Mitchell are desperate though, so I'm grabbing the Dora one. I'm not leaving with nothing. Okay, so we just paid and made it outside. I bought the Dora one because I didn't think they had any other ones.
And then they just have
And they have a giant SpongeBob egg right here. We are definitely getting one of these. Like, what the hell is a giant egg? You can't tell me about it. And also they changed the Sweet Factory, which I'm gonna rant about when we get out of here. Man, they changed the Sweet Factory and I'm disappointed. So back in my day, you know, back when I was my day, when I was old.
Back in my day.
I literally grew up to be old man Jenkins. They used to have, you know, where you grab the strips out. They had candy you could only find at the Sweet Factory. They didn't have it anywhere else. But now, when you go to the Sweet Factory, maybe because of COVID and all that stuff, they changed it. It's a completely different store. It's not Sweet Factory anymore. It's Sweet Treats. And everything is pre-packaged.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
They literally sell these at the dollar store. Like, I could go get these at the dollar store. They're $4 here.
Oh, Jesus.
That is not my Sweet Factory. Plus, the lady was on her phone the entire time when we were trying to check out. And I asked her if they had a SpongeBob egg, and she said no. But we saw it on the out. That's not Sweet Factory. That is not sweet. They did not treat me sweet. So, I want the Sweet Factory back. That's all I'm saying.
Bring it back. You were just ranting about all this, and you're still eating it?
Well, hell yeah, I paid for it. I'm not happy about it. I still want the Sweet Factory back. It's pretty good, but the Sweet Factory was sweeter. And plus, it was in a communal bin. Anybody could have grabbed that candy, but we did. Now, I know this has not been touched or sneezed on by any kids. That takes out all the fun. All right, guys, so we are back from Box Lunch and all the other places we went. We got some serious collection classics. Like, that cookie jar was amazing. I tried to film as much as we could, but it was pretty crowded inside of Spencer's. It's very compact, but that cookie jar is amazing. We're gonna check that out. But before we get into anything at all, I have to talk about my favorite thing, and probably gonna be the whole premise of this video after seeing that section, is the Ninja Turtles and Naruto collaboration. We are starting off with this amazing hoodie, dude. Oh my gosh.
It's so sick.
It fits in here so good.
It's like that perfect seafoam green almost, yeah.
It's like, I've always talked about how there's this like little bit of like brand synchronicity between Naruto and Nickelodeon because of the fact that, I mean, the Naruto logo is orange. It's almost like even when we're doing the different videos that they're similar in some weird type of fashion. The branding is similar. So the fact is that it works perfectly having the orange Naruto text here with the Uzumaki logo and also having the green Ninja Turtles text right here because that gives you those green and orange Nickelodeon colors that sends a wave throughout the entire design itself and picking a color that kind of fits in both worlds.
Yeah, it looks so good.
And I'm so proud of this. And literally, we will be adding just this into the Nickelodeon Files collection. If you guys don't know, our Nickelodeon filing cabinet, Ryan will show you guys a shot of it. This is where we collect all of the files and pieces of documents for Nickelodeon and cartoon history that we want to preserve. And this has got to be one of the most incredible pieces of paper I have ever seen. I have waited my entire life to see these two brands on a tag together. And last night, I was literally sitting there looking at the ceiling just like, it's happened. That is unreal.
Yeah,
that is absolutely unreal that my two favorite media companies when it comes to stuff that I grew up with, this is literally my childhood and my teenage years colliding for one product. So this is a dream come true for me. I couldn't be happier with the stuff that we picked up today, just with this alone. This is a little bit big on me, but I'm gonna be trying this on right now. We're gonna throw this hoodie on for the rest of this video because this is amazing. Let's go ahead and check out the back here as well. We have the Ninja Turtles, of course, right here. We have Gaara doing the sand right here. We've got Naruto, we've got Sasuke, and we've got Kakashi. And I think it's perfect, the characters that they picked for everything. Like, they picked the best characters I think you could have for representing them. I do feel bad they picked Gaara instead of Sakura. Like, this is Team 7 and then Gaara.
Yeah. Like, sorry, Sakura.
But I mean, I'm sure Sakura didn't want to be a Ninja Turtle anyway, though. But I think it probably would have looked a little bit more off if they would have made Sakura a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, it's like
she could have been like April O'Neil, maybe. But either way, this is a beautiful design. I really can't believe this is real still. And I'm gonna be taking this tag off so we can preserve this always. So let's go ahead and throw this guy on. Check it out. It's gonna be a little bit big on me, but either way, I think it's gonna be awesome. And then we're gonna check out the rest of the stuff we found today. Temporarily taking off my grandpa's jacket. If you guys don't know, this is my grandpa's jacket. So if you ever seen me wear this sometimes, this is my grandfather's jacket. I love this jacket so much. It may sound a little odd, but it feels kind of like my grandpa's, like, I don't know, it's like comforting me in some way. So it feels weird taking it off, but I'm only taking it off because I am putting on something temporarily that I love very much, and that is the Naruto Ninja Turtle collab, dude. And this hoodie looks sick.
It's so good, yeah. I love the colors, the schemes, and everything. The design on the back, sick. I mean,
it's just unbelievable. Like, everything is dope. We eventually got another shot down here with the cheese also in the village headband. I just am so proud to be wearing it. I'm so proud of Nickelodeon and Viz Media. Like, I love both those companies so much, and I'm so glad that they both survived for so long throughout my childhood and even today. And now they're finally intermingling, which is this crazy thing, because I never thought they would be communicating or even make a product. And this opens up so many doors, dude. We could get Spongebob Dragon Ball collab. You know, where SpongeBob's sitting there blowing a spirit bubble, you know, instead of a spirit bomb, it's just a bubble.
That'd be crazy.
Like, there's so many things they could do with anime and SpongeBob, and I love Nickelodeon because, you know, you don't necessarily see Disney and a lot of these other brands collaborating with anime. Nickelodeon is trying to stay relevant and with the times, and right now anime is dominating the world, and Nickelodeon wants to be a part of that, so I think it's awesome by incorporating something that they have, Ninja Turtles, with something that we all love in the anime scene as well, Naruto. And we have the card sleeved up right here as well. I will be protecting that guy. It is double sleeve, so it's harder to see it because it was so tall, but I want this guy to be protected. And if I buy any of the other Ninja Turtle merch, I will for sure be putting these in the same protectors. But not just that, we looked up everything that was there. We pretty much saw everything that they had for this collaboration at the store. I hope they release more stuff in the future, like some figures. Okay, so the only other thing that we found at Box Lunch is actually a big one though, and that is the Fire Nation Rising. And this is another example of me pretty much paying for the packaging. Like, I probably will never play this game, and it's just because this box is so damn sick. I could not leave it just for it being in the Avatar collection. Is this awesome little billboard and display for Avatar. And I mentioned in the store there was Plankton's Rising, and I brought this game out for reference, and I can say that I think it is basically the same game, because if you check out the sides of the game, they're both made by the same company, and they both have like statues in them, and they have like a card-based system in order to get to the statue. So basically it's the same game, just rebranded for the Avatar series. series, I gotta say, I am a certain person that I'm here for it. But if you're the type of person who doesn't need to collect every single thing Nickelodeon like I love to, I would say you could just pick one of the two because they are $60. So if you were to get one, I mean, you can get Plankton's Rising, and it comes with, I think, honestly, probably a slightly better statue. I do love the Fire Lord Ozai statue, but it is kind of like a stone black and white statue.
Yeah, and this one's actually like colored and everything, yeah.
The Fire Nation Rising kind of reminds me of the statue that came with the Nickelodeon Splatboard game, where it's like, okay, it's a statue, but it doesn't really have any like coloring. I mean, like, it just has these blotches of slime on it. No real like detail as to the character and like how they look. I gotta say, I like the statue they did in the Plankton's Rising one a bit more, but I gotta say, the cover, unbeatable. Like, that's so sick, and I am so excited as we work on the Avatar loft. You guys will see I'm slowly adding pieces to it. I think this is gonna be a really, really cool piece to have, and I'm just gonna keep it sealed just like that. All right, so moving on to the other stores that we went to. We went to Extreme Games, and we found two things there. We found a Jerry... Oh, sorry. We found a Jerry Funko Pop. You guys may have known there was a video we did a long time ago. It's just been a kind of a channel joke for a while. Because my disdain for Jerry, and I figured we should have him in the collection. Just a little representation of the ultimate troll in animation history, Jerry. He may not be the coolest mouse. He's not Speedy Gonzalez. He's no Stuart Little. He's Jerry. So we got that one right there. But the big one that we got today, and Mitchell, you can show a shot of the Spongebob collection up here with the shoes. You'll see we got Patrick over there by his shoe. We got Sandy by her shoe. We got Mr. Krabs. We got Plank. We got Squidward. We even got the pineapple. But what is missing there is Spongebob. I actually gave away my original Spongebob in my first stream over on Whatnot. And we're still streaming on Whatnot every single week. So if you guys aren't already, go follow on Whatnot. You get $15 off your first purchase. We hang out over there and it's so much fun. So I gave one away over there, and I gotta say, actually, this is in better condition than my original Spongebob.
Okay.
So yeah, so this one is super crispy. I mean, I never knew that was gonna be the case, but this one is extremely crispy. There is like no real detailed flaws at all. It's an amazing shape, and I got it for $105, which may seem like a lot, and that is a lot of money, but considering that the original Spongebob can go for like $150 to $200, it was kind of a steal of a deal. And since we needed that, of course, to complete the original Spongebob Funko line, I was not gonna miss out on it. So we'll be adding that guy back up to his spot. Now we've got another one. And honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better find, and Mitchell was the one that spotted this, man. So like, what? I wouldn't have even thought to look for an original Spongebob, you know?
Yeah, I was like, I saw something yellow. I was like, wait.
So shout out to Mitchell, an awesome find. And then after that, we went to the Sweet Factory before we went to the last place, which was Spencer's. I found probably it's hard to say. There's so many awesome items today. This is gonna be my favorite, no matter what. But there's gonna be some other items here that are really amazing classics. But these guys right here, you guys saw us get, and these are the eggs. So the first time I went to the store, I asked, oh, do you have any Spongebob eggs? And they said, no, there's no Spongebob egg. Person working there, you know, I'm no disrespect, you know, do your job however you want to do your job. But she was on her phone, FaceTiming someone, and she was eating her lunch at the same time as helping me out. So I didn't really feel that confident when she said, oh yeah, we haven't got none. And of course, I didn't want to like cause any confrontations. I'm like, okay, it's okay, thank you. And I bought the Dora one because, you know, I thought, okay, that's gonna be fine. We walk out and we see a whole display with Spongebob ones in it. She could have just told me they had it. I was like, okay, whatever, not a big deal. We'll go in, I'll get it. And I wanted just to give her this one back. And she said, no, there's no exchanges or refunds. So now we got a Dora one and we got the Spongebob one. Let's pop open the Dora one here. It's supposed to come with a special gift inside of it. It comes with candy, of course. So that's what we got there. Okay, it came with a piece of candy, a lollipop. And it came with Dora stickers, the new modern Dora, and a little puzzle. So that's kind of cool. You do get some branded stuff that you can only probably get maybe in this particular packaging. So that was kind of my goal and thought process with the Spongebob one. Maybe there's some kind of cool toy in here, some kind of weird thing in here that we wouldn't be able to get any other way unless it was in this particular box. So let's go ahead and pop it open. The Dora one's kind of a hit or miss here, but you know, it is what it is. I had to buy it. So let's check it out and see what we got here in this one. Oh, okay. So that's kind of interesting. We have a Spongebob like phone sticker. So you can put this on the wall. It's like a foam sticker. We got some Spongebob stickers right here, a different style stickers. They're just regular flat stickers. We have this Spongebob coloring book, which I guess might be specific to this, along with these. Ooh, I don't even even have these SpongeBob Dip and Goes, but it's a little coloring book in there. And these SpongeBob lollipops are actually SpongeBob branded. So we have a bunch of these. We did have one of these over here in the collection, and we kept it in the Galay Grub because it was kind of special, but now we got a bunch of them. So shout out to them. We got a whole little collection of them. We got another one of these. This is like a stand-up one, so I guess you could put the base up and you can actually make the SpongeBob stand up. So like these are all individual products. Like technically this is item 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dude, look at this lenticular card. I'm actually so hyped on this. It came with a little lenticular card that says, I'm Bubbles for you. It's like a little Valentine's Day lenticular card. And you guys know I have a whole SpongeBob binder of cards that we collect. So we'll be adding this in the SpongeBob card binder for sure. Like this is a very specific card you could get in this particular egg thing. So it's one of those weird products that would just become like a lost product or a lost piece of merch out down the line because most people probably didn't pick this particular thing up.
I see something kind of crazy in there.
What else do you see in here? We got a tattoo and a magnet. We'll always take an extra SpongeBob magnet around here.
I see something that looks like Legos.
Yeah, but I don't know if this is Spongebob theme. I think these are just like a pack of Legos. Yeah, I love the idea because they're kind of like SpongeBob colors, but I don't think these are licensed like Legos. And then you've got Play-Doh in here. Okay, like this is just like just general stuff. This is just like general Play-Doh. And then we have these like little like cutter things. And I don't think these are SpongeBob related at all. I think these are just
2 a.m. Should be 3 a.m.
No, it's 2 a.m. These are real bubble blower hours. Okay. But I gotta say the whole little package of SpongeBob lollipops is kind of a cool thing. I'm gonna go ahead and put all of the actual product back in here. And I gotta say, I was gonna say worth it. Yep. My favorite thing being the lenticular card here, the puzzle is sick. And this foam little card and magnet are not bad at all. All right, so we have all that stuff back in here, which is kind of cool. A little like container for it as well. And it even like, they did like all around because they even put a little coin slot here to make it into a piggy bank. So they did like some full around service to try to maximize all the options that you could do for this. I'm surprised they didn't put like a little bag hook on here so you can hang it on something. All right, I'm here for it though. And I gotta say, man, I feel extra inspired wearing this jacket today. Like I cannot get over. It really feels unreal that I'm wearing a Nickelodeon
Naruto licensed sweater. Yeah.
Unreal. Okay, so that was everything we got there. But the last item we have to talk about here, and I don't even know where exactly we're gonna put this quite yet, but we're gonna find a space in here either today or in the renovation, and that is the SpongeBob cookie jar. Like for stature, it's bigger than that egg we had a little bit. It's almost as big as my head, dude. That thing is huge, and it is beautiful because of course it is SpongeBob's pineapple all the way around. And I was literally talking about at the mall, I was like, you know, we see a lot of mugs, we see a lot of cups, but you do not see a cookie jar every day. I think we only have one cookie jar in the collection right now for SpongeBob, and it's back there. You can barely see it, and that is a SpongeBob Nickelodeon magazine exclusive cookie jar. It's wrapped up, and then we have the Squidward and SpongeBob's house ones up there that are not super big. So this is gonna be an awesome one, and what I love about this being a collector is of course I'm not gonna be putting cookies in this. We're gonna be putting it somewhere over here. We have so much new room for display around here that we're gonna put it somewhere. And not just that, we're gonna be putting awesome collectibles inside of it. Whether it be meal toys, figure sets we wanna put in here, stationary items, we can put it inside of here as a storage space. And we have the awesome picture right here in the front of SpongeBob and Patrick. And I will say that the actual SpongeBob Patrick picture is a little bit like colored, slightly different than what you'd anticipate, but I think it's supposed to be like through glass kind of.
Oh yeah.
So it's supposed to be like kind of like a little bit more foggy, but I definitely gotta say I was not gonna leave it behind considering this was only $30. And when I asked Mitchell, how much did I say it was gonna be?
You said it was gonna be like 40 or 50, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like $40, $50, but she came down and said that it was like $27.99. I was all for it. I was gonna pick it up. So let's see if we can get this tape off of here safely. I don't know what to do. It's literally stuck, dude.
Don't fling it and let it slam.
Man, they are really worried about somebody smelling their cookies.
Oh, it's like vacuum sealed.
It's like
almost.
vacuum sealed. Like, what kind of cookies are you keeping in here that you got some Angelica Pickles problems, or you got to make sure nobody smells the cookies? Because this thing is like 4 layers sealed, airtight. But I guess you don't have to worry about your cookies ever going stale. Probably just kind of just put it on there, you know, like that. Because if you put that thing all the way down, it is going to be tough to get it back out. But you have a ton of room in there. I mean, I damn near think we could put a whole Funko Pop in there if we wanted to. That is so sick. But right here, guys, we have the awesome awesome cookie jar. Probably my second favorite item today, because like I said, I can think of a million different things we could use this for. Even if we just put it over there to keep all the remotes for the tech setup, that would be awesome. But we found so much cool stuff today. That is actually it for our trip to Box Lunch and the other stores around the mall. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure you guys smack that like button, subscribe if you're new here. But we're gonna add some of this stuff to the collection. Stick around, but before that, you know the drill. Scan it. So for the awesome Ninja Turtles and Naruto collaboration jacket, this is just gonna be going in my closet. This is gonna be my normal rotation of clothes to wear. I just think it's amazing. And you can literally see me wear it on this channel or Anime Avenue and it would still work. So that's really cool and I love it. All right, as for Jerry, since we haven't finished our renovations yet, it's not a Nickelodeon show, but we're gonna have Jerry right back here because this is where we do our whatnot stream. So we'll have Jerry in the background here for a little while until we eventually get this session underway. And Jerry is for sure getting himself out of the way. Okay, and I've been waiting to put this guy back here for a long time. Boom.
All is right in the world.
Yeah, all is right. We have all three of them together. That looks way, way better. I'm so glad to have the complete set here again. But if I ever had to give away another one, I would be glad to. If it was to you guys, the rep pack like we did with the first one. So it's good to see him back though. Okay, and for right now, I went ahead and put this cookie jar right on our bookshelf next to these recently added Itsy Bitsies that we got in from Don the Whale. We have a bunch of different board games here as well. I definitely want to, in the renovation, expand this bookshelf to being more Nickelodeon, not just Spongebob, because I could very easily let this room be dominated like a symbiote skin by Spongebob very easily. So I think I want to add some more general Nickelodeon stuff here on the shelf because we don't have enough space for that stuff in general. But for right now, we went ahead and added our cookie jar on here. Again, as the renovations happen, you guys will see all the updates where this stuff goes. And for right now, it's kind of cool to hold our hot cash. Don't gotta worry about it making other things hot. Just keep the cash hot. All right, so for the Fire Lord Rising, I'm actually so happy with this box. I'm just gonna put it right here. So that way we can see our representation of Avatar there, and I won't damage the box too bad throwing it up there. That box doesn't seem as resilient as a lot of the things I throw up there. So for all this egg stuff, of course, this is gonna be numbers to our collection, but what I am gonna grab out of here for sure is this magnet we're definitely gonna throw on the washer machine in the back there. And right here, our lenticular card. Let me go ahead and get something for that. Right here, we have the SpongeBob binders with several different SpongeBob trading cards in it, from card games all the way to arcade cards, which very soon we're gonna be adding some new ones in from a brand new SpongeBob arcade machine, but that's gonna be next week. I'm gonna be filming that for you guys. But it's got a bunch of cards in here. We even have some gift cards and stuff like that. Like pretty much if you name a card, it's probably gonna be in here. But we have a brand new one over here that has some of our Topps collectible stickers and also like these Tazo style type things. There's a bunch of them in here. We've got a whole collection growing, but we have a perfect space down here at the end somewhere for us to add our lenticular card that came with this. And it looks sweet inside there. I love preserving and protecting little things like this because if this is the only thing that this came in, you know, we got one. And for right now, we'll just put it in the middle because he's got no friends right now anyway, so it's okay to be in the middle with no friends. At least it's better than being on the edge, you know, with no friends. It's like, oh, you know, all my friends have already been pushed off there if you ask Lil Uzi, so I'm just gonna stay in the middle. And for all of this little general stuff, we'll of course add it to our numbers for the collection, but I'm gonna go ahead and put most of this in storage just because it doesn't really add anything to the collection in here. And honestly, I'll probably get rid of the egg because it just takes up way too much room. Alright guys, that is actually it for this video though. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure you guys smack that like button, subscribe if you're new here. You guys are not gonna wanna miss some of the videos that are coming up very soon here. So make sure you subscribe, have bell notifications on, all that great stuff. And check out this video on your screen over here, which is the last video on this channel that I know you are gonna love. So I'll see you guys over there. And as always, Red Pack, I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios.